Hello and welcome back to our channel. Today I'm bringing you a piece of breaking news from a royal commentator. No one is bullying Meghan Markle and Prince Harry. The public reveals Meghan's merciless. Why do so many of the Sussex's supporters resort to acidic insults to those with views which differ from their own? Such supporters freely accuse others of being haters and bullies just because they exercise an opposing point of view. Are they trying to close down free speech? This is a huge issue, but I believe I've finally gotten down to the bottom of it. Remember this? There were the stories leading up to the wedding, while we were also being led down the garden path. Would her dad be there or wouldn't he? Did he have a heart attack? Why did Harry not go to meet him before the wedding? Still, we liked her, and still, we were happy for them both. The wedding was glorious, the British weather behaved, and the sun shone down on both of them. But then more stories appeared. Tiaras refused, air fresheners required, Catherine was crying. We all know what the tabloids do, so we still largely ignored them and carried on liking Meghan along with the rest of the world. I continued to wave my flag until this. Why the maternity coat? Why at only 8 weeks gestation? Why at someone else's wedding? The events that followed were when the majority of people began to question their behavior. There are way too many incidences to list, but bottom line, the tabloids were no longer to blame. We then endured all the weird comings and goings around Archie's birth. I'm not even going into the surrogacy stories or the incessant bump cradling. I still gave the benefit of the doubt and looked forward to seeing the family grow, although I was starting to get a little ill at ease feeling around the birth of this child and their behavior. The couple turned down an invitation to visit the Queen, citing the reason that it was too far to travel with a baby, while also voicing their concern over their carbon footprint while traveling. Then they went on to take 4 private jets in 11 days to the south of France and Ibiza with Archie in tow. This annoyed me. Still not racist though. Harry and Meghan seemed to create ill feeling on a daily basis, and the cracks were beginning to appear in their public support. Again and again, they did the opposite of what they were telling others to do, and the resentment started to grow. All the people, myself included, who once adored the couple were becoming increasingly disappointed in the pair of hypocrites who had literally stuck 2 fingers up to the UK and fled. Back to the main question though, the Sussex supporters are dwindling. Even the people who at one time couldn't care one way or another, they're angry at those freeloaders who disrespected the Queen, her country, and her people. It takes a staunch supporter to swallow the antics of Meghan and Harry and try to convince others that they are in the wrong. In a way, I admire them for their ability to see past wrongdoings, but what I don't admire is how they treat people who don't have the same opinion. The acidic insults they dish out is their way of justifying their comments. I have absolutely no problem with people who continue to support the Sussexes in all that they do. No, I have a problem when they abuse the people who don't. By all means, have your opinion, but let me have mine. Just look at what Meghan and Harry do when people don't agree with them. It shows not only a great deal of immaturity, but also a detrimental lack of education, as it makes a mockery of those who suffer at the hands of real racism every day of their lives. They should hang their head in shame. It also amuses me because some support Meghan, but they in turn have to show hatred towards Catherine. What is up with these people? It's unbelievable. I also love the way they can't answer a question. Their posts aren't answers, but full of bile towards those who find Meghan Markle's behavior unacceptable. I sometimes wonder whether the Me Again supporters are actually anti-royalists. If she's allowed to freewheel her way from project to project, country to country, dragging Prince Harry and Archie behind her, she will damage the royal family. The damage might not be obvious or on show, but it will leave a very unpleasant stain on many. Remove all royal titles and privilege and allow this couple who seek privacy and peace achieve just that. If that aim is actually their truth, but I can't be sure about that. Most people no longer want to listen to or see the Harry and Meghan excuses, the doing of whatever they please, and their habitual daily lies, just to mention a few. People have finally figured out that the Harry and Meghan mantra is all talk and no action. People hate Meghan because she's a con artist. And like all cons, she could not figure out where to quit because they never really know what the top level is. So they just keep going and going right into their own abyss. To start, they need to stop playing victim roles, stop blaming others, stop their doublespeak, being rude, and stop exhausting the 20-year-old plus storylines, with the royal family mental effects on Harry and Diana's death and blaming the British, press cameras clicking, history repeating itself with the family, Meghan boohooing, tantrums, and on and on and on. Harry exhibits immature traits and behaviors. Just Harry lets pride dominate his sense of importance. His main adjectives are egocentric and egotistic, an inflated ego, self-inflicted stress. These make it hard for others to deal with Harry. His focus should be on promoting gratitude and humility, not pride, deceit, and selfishness. Meghan seeks excessive attention. She has a drama addiction, and habitual lying is part of her everyday life. Her main adjectives are ruthless and conniving. She will do anything that's necessary to achieve what she wants. She's obsessed with her own power and living off of other people. Now, racist is an epithet that liberals overuse when someone expresses an honest opinion that's different from their own narrative. It's pathetic. They have shown their true colors, though they're learning from Meghan how to treat people who don't argue with them. She and Harry have been using the race card every time someone disagrees with them. It shows such a lack of integrity. What do you think is lacking in the lives of those who are bullying Harry and Meghan, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex? I think they're lacking innocence, naiveness, trust, and gullibility. I don't mind not being naive. My alertness has gotten me out of very dangerous situations. I am not one to trust easily, and that has helped me deal with unpleasant people. As for the word merciless, I have a couple examples of merciless. Let's start with the respect shown to Her Majesty the Queen. The Queen has devoted her whole life to service, and now she has to deal with the antics of the Sussexes? That takes a toll on anyone's health, especially if you're 94 years old. Where was the mercy shown to Prince Philip? He's 99 years old, and at this stage in his life, when he should be enjoying his last years, he has to deal with the consequences of Harry and Meghan's decisions. Another example of merciless is the lack of gratitude shown to Thomas Markle. Let's read his own words here. You can't portray yourself as being charitable and bringing people together and then ghost your own father and your entire family. Their treatment of me has left a lot to be desired. I have to stand up for myself. I'm going to carry on speaking, and I'm not going to shut up. No father deserves this kind of abuse when he's been that good to his daughter. Ask anyone who knows us both. I've been very kind and generous to my daughter. Speaking of Thomas, we should not forget when he was criticized almost to death, a heart attack, for staging pictures. What an unforgivable sin. Yet the Duchess herself used to organize the paparazzi to take pictures of her, to promote her image when she was an actress in Toronto. She did the exact same thing in London to raise her profile. How about you? Do you agree with these royal commentators' point of view? Please let us know in the comment section below. Remember to like and share this video if you loved it. And as always, subscribe to our channel for all the latest news on the royal family and Meghan Markle right here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.